Look at that. Look at her. Hello, good people. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Soul Food Sundays. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your girl B, your host today, and you know Soul Food Sundays are all about food, family, fellowship, and fun, but especially great food. So today, you're in for another treat. We are going to be cooking Kickin Collard Greens. And they call Kickin Collard Greens because they got a little kick to them. They got a little bit of spice, a little bite to them. So that's how we gon' cook them. And you know, typically I have not liked collard greens. Usually I make mustard and turnip together. That's how I traditionally made them. That's how my grandmother made them. But a friend of mine turned me on to this recipe, and of course I had to do a little, you know, a few things differently to doctor it to the way that I like it. But now this is one of my all-time favorite recipes for cooking greens, especially collard greens. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you what I do. Again, you know me, it's simple, it's easy, it's not a lot of ingredients, but it's gonna taste real good. So we're gonna get into it. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, so we are back and we're gonna go through our ingredients. So we have some onion that we've sliced long way, and we used a little over half the onion. We didn't use the whole medium onion. I got 2 bags of collard greens. They have been washed and they've been picked, washed, and sliced as well. We got some bacon, some seasoning salt, crushed red pepper. We got our chicken bouillon. Y'all, this stuff is magic right here. We got some minced garlic, some white vinegar. Back here, we got some brown sugar that we're gonna use just a little bit. And then we got some black pepper back there in the back. So that's our ingredients. Not a lot of ingredients per the usual. And we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how I make it. Okay, so the first thing we did is we cooked our bacon, and we're letting it rest over here on a paper towel. And so you see all that grease that it produced, so you don't need no grease to cook no bacon. You just put the bacon in the skillet and let it cook. We're gonna saute our onions in the grease and our garlic, so we're gonna get that going. All right, y'all, so you see that? We're gonna saute our onions. It's gonna give it some amazing flavor. So you wanna saute the onions until they're translucent. And then we're gonna add a heaping tablespoon of garlic. You see that? And let that just kind of cook around in there until it's fragrant. Smell it a little bit. Turn my heat up a little bit. So we're gonna cook that around until it's fragrant, just for a couple minutes. Let that melt really well in that bacon grease, because that's what that's gonna be part of what we use to flavor our greens. So once that's ready, then we're gonna add our greens. And now we are gonna go ahead and add our greens in. Again, these have been washed and then chopped up and picked. These are fresh greens. So we're gonna add those in. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add in our second bag. These, I froze these because I know I wasn't gonna cook them the same day that I picked them. So I froze them, so they've already withered a little bit. So we can go ahead and add the second bag now. And these are gonna wither down really well, so you don't have to worry about it being too much with greens. Once they wither, you'll be like, oh, I don't think I have enough, but we should be pretty good. And these were three bunches of fresh greens, fresh collard greens that I'm using. are going to take our bacon, our delicious bacon, and we're going to crumble it up and add that back in. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we gonna do. So we're gonna let that cook on medium heat just for a little while, about 10 minutes or so. And then we're gonna come back and then we're gonna add our, we're gonna make our chicken broth and add that in, and our vinegar and our brown sugar, and we'll go from there. So we've added all of the greens, and that was 3 bunches of greens, and we added that to the bacon grease, the onion and garlic, and then we put our bacon. We crumbled it up and put the bacon over the top. So we're gonna let this cook a little bit, and then we're gonna let it cook for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna add our chicken bouillon and water. All right, so now we're gonna add 3 cups of water to the pot, and we're gonna add 2 heaping tablespoons of the chicken bouillon, and that's gonna give it the really, really good flavor to the greens. And then we're gonna stir this around. And we're gonna really just let this kind of simmer for about 30 minutes. And then we'll add the rest of our ingredients, which we just got the vinegar, a little black pepper, the red pepper flakes, and the brown sugar to add. But we wanna let this kind of cook down so all these flavors can meld together, the garlic, the onion, and the greens with the bacon grease and the bacon. We just want to kind of let all those flavors have a chance to meld together. So we're gonna let this simmer, and what we're gonna do is bring it to a boil. So we're gonna put it on high heat and bring it to a boil, and then we're gonna cut it down to medium and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm telling y'all, these gonna be delicious. Y'all know that's my word, delicious. All right. Okay, so we're gonna let that come to a boil, and then we're gonna turn our heat down and let it simmer, and I'll come back and show you what that's gonna look like. But we're gonna go ahead and let this come to a boil. All right, so we are back, and it's been going pretty good. So now we're gonna add in our red pepper flakes, and we just wanna get, it's not a measuring per se, but you just wanna sprinkle a little bit in there because you don't wanna be too spicy, but just spicy enough. So just a few sprinkles of that. And then we're gonna put in a heaping tablespoon of brown sugar in. That's because sometimes greens can be a little bitter, and so that just helps to mellow it out. Then we're gonna put in a capful, that's about a tablespoon, of vinegar, and that just helps with the flavor and the acidity. And we're gonna put a little bit more pepper in here, or a little bit of pepper in here, regular pepper, to add to the seasoning. And last but not least, we're gonna add a few sprinkles of hot sauce. Oh, I love it. Give it a little, that's why it's called the Kickin Collard Greens. So we're gonna mix all of that in real good. Ooh, it smells so good, y'all. And it's not gonna be real spicy. It's just gonna have a little bit of kick to it. So don't be worried thinking it's gonna be overly spicy. It will not. But yeah. So basically, we just gonna continue to let this simmer until it is tender. So it's been going for about 30 minutes. So we're gonna let it go for at least another 10. And then we're going to taste it to see if we need to add anything. So I always tell you, you gotta taste your food. All right, y'all, look at it. Look. Oh, my God. And we paired it with some oven fried chicken, some cornbread. I got another video for that, so that's coming. But we about to try this thing. I'm so excited. sir. Yes, sir. All right. Oh my God. It got so much flavor in it. And then with cornbread, oh my God. Yes, Lord. This right here, your family gonna love you if you make this for them. Like I made it. I'm telling you, you gotta make this for your family. You hear me? Because this is delicious. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off into this thing. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't had the chance to like and subscribe, please do. I would appreciate it. Make this for your family because they're gonna love you if you do. Okay. All right. I'm about to get off into it. I'll see y'all next week.